What's that now? Don't like the cold? Can't stay in today. We have a ritual to perform, you and I. Here. Wear this. It belonged to my daughter. Good. Today, I speak your name, girl. But will the goddess speak it back? Normally, it would be the mother who declares, if you had one. The whole village would attend, and matriarchs perform the ritual. But we are outcasts. Even so, we keep the tribe's rituals. Otherwise, we might become like the faithless old ones, who turned their backs on the goddess. But their wickedness doomed them. To us, were left the splendors of creation. Beasts of air, water, earth, and steel. It is one thing to hunt a beast, another to hunt a machine. You must be humble and respect their power. I will teach you this. One day. High Matriarch Tirsa. What is she doing here? Does she mean to forbid the ritual?
No, 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 off your knees. It's nearly time. And yes, you may speak to me.
You came to bless the naming.
Have not 6 months gone by since we entrusted her to you?
But we are outcasts.
You by choice, and she, well... I am a High Matriarch, Rost. I bless whom I choose.
Then you honor us.
Yes, yes, now go, and be ready to declare. Go! Oh, Mother, this child needs a name by which to know her. That your love may warm her life as the rising sun warms all the earth. Speak her name!
Aloy!
And so her name is blessed.
Stop this at once! What have you done?
I've blessed the naming of a child.
Stubborn woman, you call that curse a child? What did she tell you about his birth, outcast? Answer!
I've done only what you asked.
To raise it, yes. We said nothing of love.
Enough.
And you, blessing its name like it was one
I
of the
know
Nora,
my duty
one of
to
the
them.
tribe.
And to you.
Without consultation.
I'm here. And wherever you go, I will follow.
What's good, YouTube? Lan the Ultimate Form here, back again once again. And today, people, we are here to start something new. We will be starting our Let's Play of Horizon Zero Dawn. And I know, before anyone questions me in the live chat or in the comments later on, yes, I am well aware that Digimon Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory is not done. We will get back on it. I just took a bit of a hiatus from the game because I was a bit burnt out by it. So we're going to be doing this LP because the sequel has been announced as of last week to the start of this series, and I want to be able to express my love for Guerrilla Games and this lovely project they made, and show you guys how invested and immersed I have been in this world, and take you through some of the aspects of it in preparation for the next game. Without further ado, we're going to be starting a new game plus save instead, because it will probably just cut out some of the more hard work I'm going to have to do between episodes to allow me to kind of do things a bit quicker. So just expect me to be a little bit overpowered to start off with. I'll try and make sure I'm limiting myself so I'm not throwing my best weapons and best damage dealing things at machines, and I'm going to try to be as tactful and as stealthy as possible, and as well as explore as much as I can, and as well as express certain things the game doesn't necessarily tell you, and some of the facts of lore in the game to help you prepare for the sequel coming up. So we're going to do this on hard, just to make it so I'm having a little bit of challenge and I can actually push myself to kind of work a bit harder during these confrontations. The game is a bit difficult in places, so by no means expect it to be like easy pickings. Some of these machines do incredibly large amounts of damage, and even on normal or easy they can hit you pretty hard. We're going to learn a lot of things about the different tribes that live in this region. In respects to many of the stuff we're going to be exploring, just to preface where we are in the world, we are in Colorado, where this part of the story takes place, and we have the establishment of several tribes, including the Nora, which we are of, the Karja, the Osaram, and the Shadow Karja. We'll get to the last one eventually, but while we're here, we're going to explore a lot of the facets of the Nora tribe and take it from there.
Rost! Where is he? 2 days before the proving and he goes off without me? He wouldn't do that.
So first of all, before I do any of that, let me strip down a little bit. I got a bunch of new quests as well. Okay, that's cool. We'll go through everything in time, and I guess we should take it from here. So this is Aloy, our lovely gingerhead protagonist. There's lots of mystery surrounding her, and there's lots of mystery surrounding the circumstances of her birth, and many things that make her special. So we'll explore that in time. Let's do a quick save. I'll try and make sure I do my manual saves
He said we go
between
hunting this morning.
episodes, so
Why isn't he here?
there's no blue screen.
Where's he gone to?
Streams. I may not do all the episodes in stream format. I may take clips and then edit them and then kind of make it a bit more of a streamlined process. That does mean that some episodes may not come out when I say they come out, and some episodes may come out
Party, little plant.
like 1 or 2
Yeah.
episodes may come out in a week. Even 3 episodes may come out in a week. Depends on how the format works. I just have to make sure that I'm editing everything on time. We will be continuing our Digimon LP, so don't think that I won't be doing that in place of
What's he doing
this
up
one.
there?
Everything's gonna get done, and it's gonna be a very busy 6 months because I want to make sure everything gets done and it's completed. Well, this won't be completed by the end of the year, but this will probably take us
What's
all the way
going on
up
with him?
until the release of Forbidden West and further. So that will be like really exciting.
Aloy, you're here.
This is the crafted story, so your relationships with people can be dictated by your actions and things that you do in addition to the main storyline. This is depicted through, as you can see, a conversation wheel, and Aloy can have more compassionate responses, logical responses, or go the more angry, aggressive route, and that will change your relationship with people, the quests that you get, and how they respond to you when you're having conversations with them in the world. So I want to paint Aloy as a kind but logical person, so I generally won't go with the aggressive options.
Did you want to be alone?
No. We must speak. I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt, learned to survive. But I fear there's a lesson I've failed to teach you. Would you learn it now?
Of course. I'll always learn what you have to teach.
There has been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will be dangerous. You must come prepared, or you will die. Descend into the Embrace, and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Fire arrows? What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there, at the gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
The North Gate? At the edge of the Embrace?
Yes. Now be on your way.
My suggestion would always be to double check if characters will give you additional quests and things to do,
I'll go gather the
because
parts, but
that
I'm
will
also gonna
give
pay
you
Karst a
stuff to
visit.
grind off to gain
Aloy,
levels, to gain
that
experience.
man breaks the
It is an
law every time
RPG,
he
so you
speaks
do
to
have a way of
And I'm glad he does.
growing your character.
I want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
That sounds ominous. All right. See you at the North Gate. I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
Oh,
What are you waiting for?
Anything else you want me to do while I'm down in the Embrace?
Odd Grotto might be out of food by now. You could hunt a week's worth of meat for her, if you find the time.
Wouldn't mind if she'd say thanks just once.
Grotto follows the law. Her science towards us is honorable, not an insult.
If you say so. Is something else bothering you?
No, I'm fine.
Are you worrying about what happens after the proving?
What happens is clear. You will be accepted as one of the tribe, and I will still be an outcast, to be shunned.
Rost, even if the tribe accepts me, I won't...
There is much to do, Aloy. We will discuss this later.
Okay. Are you worrying...
What?
Rost, even...
There is much...
Cool, so we have some things to do. First, we have not just quests, but we also have errands, and this allowed us to gain experience, but also allow us to, well, prompt us to explore the world a little bit. We do have side quests, main quests, and then active ones. We will tag our current errand and take it from there. One thing I will show you eventually are the collectibles, data points. The most important things are the data points and the machine catalog. As we encounter more machines, I will talk to you about what they do, how they function, and as we go through the game, I will start incorporating my descriptions of these machines into other facets of the lore that we learn as we go along. So I want to try and be a bit more comprehensive about these machines, because when we move into Forbidden West, many of these aspects that I talk about in this game will just cross over, and will be good things to kind of know as we move along. So let's go do our errand.
Something's really bothering him. If he thinks I'm gonna abandon him, he's wrong.
So the control scheme for this game isn't atrocious, but we do have many things that we need to think about and focus on, and as we get to them we will discuss them. Before I move on, the game runs off of a campfire system, so in order to travel places we have to get there, so to speak. There's a fog of war that shows off that covers the rest of the map, so this is all we have to play with. This is the Nora Embrace, which takes you about here to the north gate. This would be somewhere we explore later, and this is all DLC territory, so we don't have to worry about this for now. So we have 6 skill points. Cool, no problem. We don't have to worry about that for now. So let's try and get the meat that we need.
The Embrace. My whole life I've never gone beyond this valley. That'll change after the proving. 2 days.
As you can hear, Aloy muttering.
Until I get answers. 2 days. I'll know who she was, and why I was cast out at birth. As if there could be an excuse for that. All right, time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd.
You've kind of got all the materials that we need because this is New Game Plus. But whoops! I didn't mean to pull that out. But we do have to go hunting for stuff. So Aloy is equipped with a spear. Spears and bows and arrows are pretty much make up most of the modern weaponry in this world. How do I crouch again? Oh, square again. Yes. Pretty much make up most of the modern weaponry in this world, but many tribes do use other forms of weaponry based on old world technology. So again, when we get to it, and you'll see and you'll understand. I don't want to reveal too much in this first episode, but I do want to make it clear that things will change, and I'll get to it. Don't worry, I'll get to it.
To the mountain, you did not speak it back. You kept it close to your heart. I know. even when my belly and hands are empty, that you hold me in your embrace.
Hello, Grata.
Oh, Mother, since I was cast out, have I not been constant as the river flows? Have I not kept the vows as the stones do? Show me your grace, All-Mother, and provide for me once more.
Good news, Grata. Once again, All-Mother has brought you... rabbits.
All-Mother, your voice cracks like the distant thunder. I hear the songs of grief, All-Mother. I would join the call, but I left my prayer beads atop the eastern overlook. I am afraid.
Wait at your camp for me, Grata. I'll see what I can do.
So that's done. We have a long way to go in this game, so hopefully we can do it in such a way that is feasible. Oh, a destroyed watcher. That's nice. So, in addition to hunting wildlife, we do hunt machines, and the machines do give us materials like metal shards, which is the currency of the game, and materials in order to craft things. We will probably take on a few machines here. There's not many that live within the embrace. Ooh. Ooh. That was scary. Stealth attack this one.
Keep this quiet.
One of the other things I do really like about this game is all the signs are translated for you, because obviously a post-apocalyptic human civilization wouldn't use our language systems. So they pretty much have it so we can kind of see and tell things as you go along. There is an exclamation mark on my map, and I'm going to deal with that.
Please, I need your help.
You want to talk to an outcast?
I'm desperate for help. Whatever the consequences.
What's the problem then? Trouble with your leg?
Forget about me. It's my daughter, Arana. She's in danger. She went after a scrapper near Mother's cradle, and I fear for her life. I can't even stand up, let alone go after her. Will you help me find her?
You know the matriarchs might cast you out for speaking to me, don't you?
I don't care. I tried looking for her myself and my leg gave out. Just find her. I'll accept any punishment if it means she's safe.
Why would your daughter hunt a scrapper on her own?
It's my fault. I went after it first and it tore up my leg. I barely got away and I left a spear impaled in the machine. That spear was made by Adina, my mate, who died last year. It means everything to Arana. She went after the scrapper to get it back.
You said Arana went to Mother's cradle?
Yes, southeast of here. I forbid her from going, but ever since her mother died, she's become impossible. Damn it, look at me. A widower, now a cripple. Father that can't find his daughter. Please, help me set things right.
I'll do what I can to help your daughter.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
That zoom is a bit intense. So this one is a side quest. With the way I like to play this game, we are going to spend rather considerable time here in the Mother's Embrace, because I want to go around and kind of explore pretty much all of it. So that's not too far from here. We might as well tackle that while we're here, and then I can introduce aspects of combat. You'll always know that there's something to climb, because most of the time it'll be marked in yellow, or as you can see from the rocks in front of me, they have that like white chalkiness.
I've been seen.
Yes, that may be the case, but it doesn't matter. If we stay high, the machines won't come after us. That watcher looks like it wants the smoke. The first, I guess we could talk about the first machine. Oh, I guess it won't let me. Ow.
Yeah, that hurt.
Ow. So I need weaponry. So I am going to equip my warbow. Can't remember which one it is. Oh, that's crafting. Whoops. Then my power shot. That was the wrong arrows. Easy peasy. Okay. I need to get aggro off of me. We do need to cross the lake, so... Oof! Getting beaten up here. Got some blaze. Scatter the herd so they can leave me alone. So those were Watchers and Striders, I believe. your common machines. The Watchers are scout class machines that protect other machines. As far as most people in the community are... Damn it, Rabbit. Rabbit is gone.
That must be Arana. Sounds like she's in trouble.
Always just like how rabbits just disappear.
Somebody, please! I'm surrounded!
Okay, the reticle's a bit dodgy.
Please!
Come on, let me get the headshot.
Take those watchers down!
There we go. Oh, she jumped down really far.
Those machines.
It's heavy. World's going white.
Thank you. I thought those watchers were gonna tear me apart.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
I figured. But I can't go back until I get my mother's spear from that scrapper.
That spear must mean a lot to you.
My mother made it not long before she died. I can't believe my father lost it.
He didn't mean to. Scrappers are dangerous.
I know. I just can't stand the idea that it might be gone forever.
Your father is worried sick about you.
He gets worried if I go 10 steps to relieve myself in the bushes.
He doesn't want to lose you, Arana.
I know. But I do wish he wouldn't yell at me so much.
How did you wind up in that tree?
I tracked the scrapper to Mother's cradle. Caught a glimpse of it too, but then a watcher saw me and called his pack. By all, Mother, I'm just not a good enough hunter to get that spear back, am I?
I'll look for your spear.
You will? Oh, thank you.
Go find your father. His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south of Mother's Heart.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll go to him right away. Thanks again.
This area. Might as well go up. Might as well go up to see what we can see. In Aloy's youth, she found a mysterious piece of ancient world tech called a focus. And it's a piece of AR tech that allows people to interact with the world better. And it's like the best thing ever. I probably should use it a bit more to scan machines and such. That is one thing I have forgotten to do. It does have an effective range, so you can't like see off to the distance and scan stuff. That's like 1 billion miles away. Ow. That was rather reckless of me. But it's an interesting thing, and it's a lovely tool that they include in the game to kind of make identifying things and understanding the world better. It does come in handy because it is the primary way by which you gain understanding of things, and can scan lore tabs to fill in the notebook. So if anything, use it every chance you get. I probably didn't mention it before, but this is the reason why we can read these signs and they come up in purple. So like the focus is constantly on feeding Aloy information to Aloy's brain. It's cool in that respect.
Piranha's trail ends here. Must be where she saw the scrapper. If I follow
Oh,
its
I
tracks,
probably should get into that then.
find that spear.
Scrapper tracks. Sorry, boy, I need you. So I've been asked to describe the UI. So the UI is made up of several components, including a compass, which is on the top right. Not top right, in the top center. The health bar and experience bar on the left. This is the ammunition wheel, which allows you to select your not just your ammunition, but your different types of arrows, and it will show just underneath the components needed for those arrows. It's super handy. Most of it's metal shards and twigs and stuff. The bar underneath the health bar is the health pouch. So as you go around the world, you'll collect herbs that allow you to heal yourself. That bar slowly decreases every time you do heal yourself with pressing the up on the D-pad. Not really much in the way of explaining, but when I collect herbs, it will tell me how much it's raised it by. It's a percentage system, not so much just a soul amount system, so no matter how much your health increases, it will be the same percentage of health. What? 6? You not letting you get away. I probably should mention a bit more about what's going on. Whoa, where's the oh, there it is. There's the turkey.
That'll help.
What's going on in the
Trail ends
world?
here.
Actually, no, I'll leave it because the
river.
game will explain it. So
Better
there's
check
no
the
point
other
me
side.
explaining it until it's a bit more relevant. Did it cross the water? Yes, it did. The game does have a day-night cycle and does throw weather at you. Weather doesn't normally cause much of a problem, but having said that, limited visibility does become a considerable issue as one does progress through the game. So be mindful of your visibility, because if you can't see the enemy, that doesn't necessarily mean the enemy does not see you. You have to remember that these are machines, and they do things differently to us. So there's a campfire for Southern Embrace Gate, and you do get EXP for discovering places, which is handy, and it will tell you when you're leaving an area. So we can talk about scrappers here. So scrappers are a salvage utility machine that have been upgraded to break down rocks and materials, as well as detect materials needed for the processes that it's part of. I'll explain why the machines are here as we go through the game. I don't want to spoil that because, well, unless you already know, but I don't want to spoil why the machines are here. They do have obviously a main body, the power cell on the back, which can be looted for resources, a radar which you can shoot off so they can't detect you, and these are the materials that it does drop. But they're nothing more than scavenger machines that break down metals and such that can be used in as part of its processes. It is surrounded by watchers, so I do have to be careful. I do have to be very careful. I could try and shoot off this radar from this distance. Yes. And I killed it instead. Okay, never mind. I didn't expect to actually shoot it to absolute pieces. I kind of wanted to shoot off his radar, sneak up, climb up, and kill it from above. That's what I wanted to do, but clearly having slightly overpowered weapons is a problem. That could have been dangerous.
I couldn't let you call for help. Deal with them quickly.
I think there was only 2 watchers, so I guess we can move forward with taking these things out. Want to do so from a distance. Scrapper.
Snow.
Okay. Then we should just be able to jump down. Pretty much. So let's get this stuff and head out. In the next episode I will go through some of the materials that we're getting and talk about their significance, because nothing here is without purpose. Which is great. But that will definitely be something we do a little further down the line. I did follow the scrapper tracks. Did I not get what I needed? I guess I didn't get what I needed. There it is. I missed it because I wasn't paying attention. How did that still hurt me? Weird. Weird. needed this fox. Didn't manage to get the headshot though, so I didn't get the meat, which is rather annoying, if I'm honest. And the boar runs into the water, and then eventually it will disappear. So this is our first look at the Mother's Embrace. We will explore quite a bit more as we go along. But I think for now, I should end this introductory episode of Horizon Zero Dawn. For anyone who was watching live in the chat, thank you for being here. There's some constructive conversation going on, so by all means, if you're seeing this later in the future, after it's been uploaded, by all means engage. Oops, I didn't see that one there. Strider. Feel free to look at the comments in the live chat and then comment down below. As I said, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys back here for the next part. And in the meantime, I've been your boy Lan, the Ultimate Form, and I will catch you cats later.